our challenge are the load-proof pictures.
Correct. Absolutely. And now that, we like back then when you signed up with us, we were just a photo documentation system. But now in 2 years, 3 years time, we have grown as a company which provide more leaner operations, giving more supply chain visibility. It's not only shipping department that is confined to use load proof, even with the customized feature. For example, you can use load proof for quality inspections, any pen and paper forms. Right now we know any inspections are done, verifications are done. It's just pen and paper and person signs it off. But now our customers are attaching a photo option to those questions in a digitized ways. In load proof, these forms you can select, okay, is this inspection done? If done, take some pictures. So it's also verified signature, and then gives accountability, and the retrieving those data points. It's very easier for whether it's not a shipping department, it will be a quality department, safety, and other inspections that you carry out. Everything which is going through traditional way eats up a lot of time. Efficiency is concerned, so you don't have people scrambling around for records or data. They have everything in one place, and load proof is what gaining popularity in excuse me, in recent customer base as well. So just wanted to, Mona is like handling the Mattel account, so we wanted to showcase what those capabilities are, and see if
Okay.
understand, and see what more value we can provide on top of the current value that we provide to those three sites metal.
See, I just
Okay.
have one question. When you folks push back with photos from LoadProof, what has been the response?
What has been the what again, Puga?
What has been the response? Has that been well received, and they acknowledge, oh wow, you guys did do a
Oh
great
yeah,
job.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's been like I said, that's the strength of our argument or any pushback we do.
yeah.
As they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. So it's one thing to dispute something like poor pallet quality. Say that. So what we do as a practice is we take pictures of all the pallets on the dock,
Yep.
and then we take pictures of all the pallets once they're loaded to show that the load is secure within the trailer.
Got it.
So if something so like the load shows up and pallets are tossed different ways, you can clearly see that the truck left the facility in good shape. And there have been situations where pallets have been restacked or reconfigured, or especially in the LTL environment where you do have some consolidation, and your product is mixed with multiple other customers. So you'll see that when it gets to our customer, they'll say crushed cards, but you'll see that there's a completely different set of pallets on top. So it helps us with the claim process as well for the LTL carriers.
Awesome, awesome. And who are
When we
the
say pack and slip not on, pack and slip wasn't on the load, you can clearly show the load proof picture where the pack and slip is on the pallet. Yeah.
just gives so much satisfaction. Come on, man. No, right? Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, but it is interesting to see what else, what other ways we can apply load proof,
Yeah, yeah,
especially since we do have the basis of, I guess the backbone of what load proof is always to see what's the latest and greatest that's out there.
yeah, 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 yeah. So I think Tommy joined. Yeah, okay, great. We got Tommy here.
Oh,
Okay, so
so
yeah,
there's the boss.
yeah, Tommy, thanks for joining. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think we are still waiting on David Espinosa, right?
No.
Yeah, we all coming. We was actually having a call on the some of the updates that they were talking about. So after we leave that call, we'll be coming right in. So give us a moment.
Okay, okay,
All right.
great, great, great. And I know who do you folks, which retailers you folks have it's worked out pretty well. I mean, Mattel is a pretty standard brand. I think it's almost all retailers carry them, right?
Yeah, but our big three, of course, Walmart, Target, Amazon.
Okay, okay,
And then we do a lot of even some of our smaller customers still try to do vendor finds,
yeah,
things
yeah,
of that nature.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And actually, to Tommy's point, we have our compliance call every Thursday.
Oh, really? Okay, Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one thing we'll go over what the fines were, and then let me see if I could find something real quick.
Okay. See, one thing whenever our customer is smiling, in calls with us, that's good for us. That's what we want to see. We want to keep our customer smiling.
Correct, correct.
Yeah,
And also the
yeah,
experience should be seamless. It should be easy to use
yeah.
system. Like you said, there are hardly any concerns with the system, and the support is always there. We have a great support structure involved now. So anything comes up, we are just an email or a call away, and our
Okay.
team will right on the call and make sure it's addressed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very teams oriented, but
Got
how
it.
do I share my screen with the
So you'll see a green arrow at
oh,
the
it says share.
yeah.
Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yep, 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 yep.
So these are the these are the fines we got. It said dispute,
Okay.
VOL is there, load proof show, pallet left in good condition.
Wow, that's awesome.
Load proof show, pallets, blah blah, and then load
Nice.
proof show and then it said valid load proof shows we used a bad pallet.
Oh, I mean that's a fair finding, right? I mean, people say that, hey, no, sometimes we miss too, but we know that we missed it and we'll correct it next time onwards.
And
That's
the
good.
funny thing about it, this is the live one from this week. David sent this out, so our customer compliance.
Got it.
So he'll send this out in advance,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then they can use and he'll put the vehicle number because that's how we track it in LoadProof.
Great.
So they can use that information when they challenge a fine or whatever.
Awesome.
They could submit those pictures.
Fantastic.
Then we have one customer, I think it's Safeway. They'll do fines and not send pictures at all. So
Yeah.
we'll send pictures and say, we're saying we didn't do it. You didn't send us any pictures, so
Our argument's valid. It stands.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And then I know when we first started, we were saying we were going to use it, I think, to do some, just like you were talking, inspections,
Yeah.
some of our safety walks, things of that nature. I think we just need to get back and revisit that.
Yeah.
There was an opportunity back then to create forms within LoadProof.
Yep.
I don't know if you made that process any easier or more.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly.
Correct. And that forms is one of the vital ones. Like you see a read like Samsung customer like Samsung came to us, and we are live across 70 sites just with those forms. Just $100 add-on. You don't have to spend any like heavy cost on that part as well, right? So it's at a minimal cost. You'll have different forms associated. I'll have a forklift inspections as well done. So you check those forklifts, maintain those quality, safeties, game bars. There's no limit, and you can customize data, have headers, footers, person's name, and tag picture options to those questions. So not only just they answer for the sake of it, you have a photo evidence of what exactly was done, who has done, and this is the date and timestamp for what the
From a like you mentioned Gimbas. So from the standpoint of safety walks, what can you do with that in terms of if you do see something? Can we integrate LoadProof with the system we have? We have a system called Maintenance X.
Okay.
And then you could if we can integrate with that and send something directly to open up a maintenance ticket on something. For instance, you walk by and you see that a door is damaged, something of that nature.
Correct. And safety is very important. There needs to be, there's also the ISO standards, social standards that come into the factor, and we can trigger automatic email functionality to an email distribution group, or let's say if you want to even have in a more sophisticated way, we can have a link, and integration is done within hours by a team, as I said. So it will interact with the system, and as soon as any uploads are done, it will notify saying, here's a concern, which will be addressed, in the door, or anything comes up with some setting or inventory, that will be addressed in real time rather than waiting it on for days or weeks or even months. Who knows? So that's what advantage the LoadProof forms brings to the platform.
So what you can do, if you want, you can go ahead and get started, and then we'll.
Yeah, Mona, if you can share screen and show Quinn few of those add-ons, and you can start with forms, or you can show in your slide deck however you want to give brief introductions.
Just let's start with the
Okay.
slide deck, and then we'll kind of call out things that we think we're
Yeah,
more
I think
interested
that,
in
yeah.
versus others.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.